Well, definitely, just like my girl Angel Reese Bound standing on business against that dude Jason Tadeka. You know what I was about to say, but
yeah, what happened with that? What happened with that?
Well, he disrespected, not giving her props, throwing up the little hand, like, come on, man, like, nah. And Angel
too
Reese
much
not
gestures.
going for that. Yeah, we won't go for no Angel Reese Bound hating over here. Not SLiC Talk. You know what I mean? So
no, because Angel Reese was putting in work against the USA team.
Yeah, real work. We ain't going for that. And the All-Star game. So the All-Star game. So it was like, come on, man. I love how they switched the uniforms up at halftime. That was dope too. Like, you know what I mean?
They're doing some big things. I mean, they got that bread now.
Oh, of course.
Well,
I'm saying.
Well, I think they're getting lowballed.
Yes, they are.
They should ask for more money.
Yes, they are.
Because the Juju Page show hasn't even come to town yet.
Mm-hmm, right.
They should ask for more money.
Oh yeah, definitely. And when that comes, that's
true.
That's gonna be the.
But by the time Juju come, that deal.
Wait! Don't just say Juju and who you say? Page. Okay, Juju, Page, and Flau'jae.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. So believe me, when she comes, she gonna wreck shop.
It's more coming. I feel like they should be able to negotiate more money based on the talent pool that's at the college level.
That's true, but like they already started like with more money than the league's first TV deal. You feel what I'm saying?
But it's not.
So the league's first TV deal and maybe the second TV deal. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's in the 80s though.
They still ahead of the NBA curve.
Yeah,
bro.
but you don't.
We talked about it. Remember? The 75 years and the trajectory. And this is already jumping shit.
What's this? 20?
4?
Yeah.
24. But I mean, hey, look, when we talk negotiations, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. In this case, they have more bullets in the chamber. They should ask for more. They have more leverage.
Well, I'm sure they'll get more, especially with the talent coming out. But I think, like for right now, being put in place, like.
No, I mean, I think they got 2.8 bill. Why not ask for 5 and come down from 5? Based on the fact that you have all this talent coming behind. It's not, you wouldn't be an asshole for asking for that money.
I mean, no, it's definitely a good thing. And, of course, ask for the 5 and get something a little.
Yeah, you probably hit 3.5 or something like that. Yeah.
But I think as well, like the next deal or whatever they're getting ahead is going to be very big.
Yeah, it's going to be
They're missing out on too much and they see the future. And the way this game is changing with women and stuff like that, it's like a whole different wave coming right now. You know what I mean? And I believe like even with this Olympic thing with Caitlin Clark not going, I mean it's like they missed the boat. They realized it, and I think even if they can correct it, they wouldn't. Like, even if they can correct it, they still wouldn't because they want to stand on business, stand on principle, like you said, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they also want to send a message, like it's always said, nobody is bigger than the business. And it is a business as well. However, if it's just business, when you see it, you be like, well, damn.
Put her out there.
That's the only obvious thing. You know what I mean? But then you make it like it's personal. That's why everybody's tripping, because it seemed like it's personal, because a business move all across the board from WNBA, NBA, Major League Football, baseball is business. Period. It's nothing personal. And people who took it personal get traded, living and stuff like that. But when you realize and everybody knows the business, there's no way you could, because you've done it before. You've done a lot of things based on business to do.
Well, my question would be, is Caitlin Clark just a big deal in America, or is she a big deal overseas or around the world too?
Oh, that's a great question.
I don't know.
That's a really good question, because will we consider her like the most popular player?
Well, I'll say she's definitely one of them, because you got Angel Reese Bound. You know what I'm saying, doing her thing.
No, but you guys, you got Diana Taurasi.
Yeah,
and see, that's what I'm saying. But
the whole Las Vegas Aces team.
They're getting so overshadowed by, just like you said, if Caitlin does a behind the back or it's just so
everything is magnified.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, and it's like, that's what it is, but you need that. I'm sorry. Look at the Fever team, bro. Like, it's no way you would even think they would be this good based on just this year alone. Like, a team to transfer the way they are right now, and the attendance, the way they plan it, everything. You know what I'm saying? And so just to bring up a point, like when you were saying how they wasn't really on Caitlin's side as far as her teammates, the veterans and stuff like that. Now I believe even then she probably was going through a situation like even with, you know, people giving her respect or like, hey, dang, she's a rookie. Why are you giving it to her? Like, we've been here. We earned this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's with any team. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the rookie. You got a ninth grader coming in. And next thing you know, you're like, dang, dude, I thought I was going to be killing. I'm a junior. And I moved from JV.
Right.
And now I'm getting to play varsity. And this freshman coming in just killing me. And not only that, he's transferring.
Right.
He's transferring. He was going to go to Westchester. Now you're over here at Dorsey and about to, you know what I'm saying?
That's just life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just life and how things go. And it's just like sometimes it's just predicated for somebody to get that type of light.
Right. They might not deserve it, but they still get it.
But everybody has to see the bigger picture around that. You can't be envious or feel some type of way because like this is to help you as well. And help the likeness, help the popularity, and help put money in your pockets. There you go. Right?
Come on, man.
Because I'm sure everybody probably didn't like Michael Jordan, but they liked the fact that Michael Jordan put money in their pockets because that's what he did. Like,
they was
taking the league by storm.
Coming to the games just
put
to
money in guys' pockets.
You know what I mean? And that's why it's so important. That's why players be like, man, I'm playing. You know, you don't know who bought that ticket. Could have been a last work check. They had to save up for the year. Last year, like, you know what I'm saying? And like, man, you don't want to play. So that's why they perform like they perform. You know what I mean? That's why it's a difference. But regardless of anything, popularity, it trumps talent, man. And when it's a business thing, you got to make those business
it's a business first. It's definitely a business first.
You got to.
Speaking of the business of it, I just got back from NBA Summer League. And you as a player, you played in the league. What's your thoughts on how it prepared you for the regular season and what it does for a team in that small, 2.5 weeks that you guys spend together in Vegas?
Yeah, it's just an opportunity for the younger hoopers coming into the league to get more basketball educated. They try to make you play as much basketball, being if they put you like back in the day we had certain little camps like a Gergovich camp, but they would continually just try to have us playing basketball, right? Getting higher IQs and different things like that. So what I would say is it is good because one, it just keeps you in shape on that year-round stance, right?
All right.
And then get you continually acclimated with maybe like learning the game a little bit more. Maybe there's some rules or whatever you need to adjust to, right? And that structure and style. Now, granted, it's not going to be like preparing you for the type of players you're going to go up against, right? I'll say that, but there are flashes of certain players that you will know will be good. But at the same time, it's just really about like showcasing your shape, your talent, right, and how you can fit on that team. And just in my experience, I didn't get to play my first year because my wrist was still healing. But my second year, it was already even easier because it was already like I had a full season under my belt. I'm just about to tear these fools' heads off. So I'm about to average over dub. Right. And I'm about to let it be known. And then we went like 4-1 and something and made like all summer league team.
Okay. All right. And the people who don't make the team, are they guaranteed jobs overseas or do they still have to, like just from being on that team, are you guaranteed, like, you know, Greece, Italy, UK?
Yeah, most of those guys get like really good opportunities overseas because it's a great way to showcase yourself to the world, right? Because obviously, if you don't get that training camp invite, then most likely you'll have an opportunity for some overseas options. And guys normally do that. Well, I don't know now because maybe there's a little bit of higher salary in the G League. What do you call it? The Gatorade League?
Yeah.
Gatorade League now.
Gatorade League. So guys may stay, but most of the times they're like, if I don't get that invite to training camp, I'm just going overseas.
To get that bread.
So real quick before you go into that, since we're talking about the Summer League and Dr. Brown, you were out there what impressed you? Who impressed you, player wise? What did you see? Just from your experience.
Well, I've been going to NBA Summer League for years. It's a great show. If you have kids who are into the game of basketball, if you can get out to Vegas, your kids are able to literally touch some of their favorite NBA players. You spend about $40, $50. You can stay all day. You can watch a ton of games. The two gyms, the smaller gym has more of a, I don't want to say high school, but it has more of a effect that to where it's like a I wouldn't say a pickup gym, but it's more of a, you feel like it's not the bigness of the NBA. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If somebody gets dunked on, the energy in the room is more comparable to what you're going to feel like when you with your local people. Mm-hmm. And then in the big gym, if you buy a ticket for general admission, you can go all the way down, sit really close, and really get a feel for the size, the speed, the athleticism, and the skill set that some of these guys have. So I've always enjoyed going, and I'll continue to go. But for people some of the players that I was able to see, Scottie Pippen Jr., he looked like a floor general. He looked like a solid backup point guard in the NBA. Moses Brown from UCLA. Yeah. He was kind of I thought he was a bit behind. He has the size, he has the athleticism to go out there and make an impact. But in this summer league, he really looked like he could be a good backup center in the NBA. He blocked shots. He showed great hands, great footwork. He made free throws. He did a little bit of everything to show that he's taking a step. Whatever they're doing with him in the G League, wherever he's playing, he's coming along nicely.
Okay, but talk about
what about Bronny?
Wait, man.
How do I feel about?
We talk about your favorite player you saw.
My favorite player out of everybody, who I think is a superstar lock, is Rob Dillingham. Okay, sign him up. If you have a Nike deal or if you have something to sell or anything, Dillingham is different, man. They really couldn't guard him. He's shifty, he's shaky, he's spectacular in the plays that he makes. He has great vision, and he's in Minnesota. They're going to make a run and be competitive. I don't know if he starts or comes off the bench, but if I'm like in the marketing space, or I'm an agent, or I'm somebody who wants to get my name out there, Dillingham is a lock, man. He's special. I personally think, he's the guy. Definitely.
Okay. Well, the specialist guy is Bronny, as they saying. Now, he was getting a lot of slack because of his performance from the first game. But even just listening and people on him, I still was just like it's the summer league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he could be nervous. It's, you know what I'm saying? All type of things and the expectations, which is, first of all, he wasn't the number one pick.
Right.
Okay, let's get that out the way. Right. We expected him to be you know what I'm saying? So that's the crazy part. But the thing about it is that we know he's going to be okay because he's been, can you say bred in a sense? I'm just saying, in the sense, because, his mom played basketball too, and LeBron, so it's just this is what we have athletes. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those athletes that.
And he can talk his frustrations out to his dad.
There you go.
Right.
The most dominant basketball player.
You know what I'm saying? So you what? But I'm saying I'm still man. And then you were saying how you played your second year, how you were just so dominant because it was so. You was used to it. You had that year up under your belt. And see, even with Bronny, he's playing with not just first year, he's playing with some second, third year, and people that probably didn't get a chance to play as much. So he's going to see, like you said, some facets of the game. You'd be like, okay, what can he do? You know what I mean? And okay. So even now, everybody knows, just like him in JV, you averaging 20 in JV, you're not going to average 20 on varsity.
Right, it's not going to happen. Right.
It's not going to happen. So this just shows us what he can do. Okay, this transition, passing the ball and stuff that. And he's solid. He know he got a spot on the roster.
Right.
That's another thing too. When you can play just comfortably and free, you know what I mean, gives you that. Right. As other guys got to earn their job still. You're right. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna run this past you too. I don't think Bronny's out there to average a bunch of points.
No. Me either.
He's out there to serve. He's going to be a role player, at least for the first 4 or 5 years of his career. He's going to be a role player. In this position in the summer league, he's put in a position where he has to score points. If he plays during the year, he's going to be a defender, rebounder. He's going to be a guy to make the extra pass, dive on the floor. That's going to be his role.
You don't have to worry about as much.
Right. So
his job is going to be very specific.
Right. Now,
rebuild.
Yeah, he should go to the G League for some development. But he's going to have an opportunity to play at some point.
No, he shouldn't go. No.
He's going to go to the G League at some point.
For what? He don't need to go to the G League. Like I said, he's been born and bred to play.
He's saying he's going to be a part of the rotation, so this is where it gets complicated.
No, I wouldn't.
So if he's not going to be a part of the rotation, how he going to continue to like get that burn and get in shape? Them 3-on-3s and them 4-on-4s in practice are not enough. So like, what do you do in that regard?
Okay, so. Now, y'all, first off, everybody in the world knows he was going to the Lakers when he was in high school. This is the crazy part about it. Like, everybody in the world, this is what I mean by standing on business, because everybody in the world knew he was going. Everybody knew that it was a possibility, and if the possibility is there, it's happening. And it happened. We seen it in our eyes.
Johnny,
so he's not going to be there to sit. He's not going to be there to go to the G League. And I'm sorry, LeBron, you got JJ Redick, a family now, okay? And like, all we got to do is call up the homie. Matter of fact, we about to have a podcast upstairs, bro. Like, Bronny right here.
No, so you saying he's going to be in a rotation?
He's going to be in a rotation, yes. No. But listen, JJ Redick, this is a new coach, so we're talking as if JJ Redick has a 8 rotation, a 9. We don't know. So therefore, what I'm saying is, Bronny James is not there to sit on the bench. I can guarantee you that he is going to play regardless. I mean, they gonna fight, they gonna struggle, they gonna win, they gonna lose, they gonna live and die with Bronny doing whatever he needs, whatever minutes he gonna get that he's getting that. They're not sending him to the G League.
Yeah, so
he will not play in the G League.
Look, I am a Bronny fan.
Okay.
All right. I liked him in high school. I really feel like his upside, he can really contribute to be a steady point guard on a championship team. Mm-hmm. Not next year though. He needs work. And he needs to play in a 5-on-5 environment against guys of that level. Now, I'll give you an example. Josh Christopher, who's a Southern California guy, shout out to Josh Christopher. Mm-hmm. He won MVP. Mm-hmm. He went to the G League and did work. Mm-hmm. He came into the summer league. I don't know what he averaged, 23, 24 points a night. He couldn't be guarded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like 20 and a quarter.
Man, like he looked unstoppable.
Right.
Is he ready to start on an NBA team?
Right. See?
I'm not exactly sure.
That's what I'm saying.
My point is that Bronny didn't look anywhere near Josh Christopher.
Okay.
He has to go to the G League at some point in his career, and I think it's better that he goes early.
But remember, we don't need Bronny to do what he's doing. He doesn't need to do that. That's the whole point. So that's the thing. We just need you to play basketball, learn this game, learn your IQ, which you've already had, and your dad is one of the best to teach you and tell you. So
I guess we need to break down some scenarios
of where he will play.
Yeah, because
we're not going to the
if you playing Golden State, right, and I don't know, you're in the third quarter, it's about sub time.
Okay.
But you got, maybe a lineup of Steph, Draymond, GP2, Wiggins, and
who's going to be there 5?
Yeah, who is going to be there 5? I mean, the big fella is always there. He's a solid contributor.
That went to UCLA?
Oh.
One?
Yeah, number 5?
I can't think of his name.
Why am I forgetting his name?
No, they got Kyle Anderson? No.
They did get Kyle Anderson.
They got, okay.
They did,
They did get Kyle Anderson. Okay. But he's not going to be the 5, though.
I know who you're talking about. But I know who you're talking about.
But in those type of scenarios, where do you fit? Where do you think Bronny would be put in? You see what I'm saying? Like, especially when you have the turmoil of the Lakers, because this is a media market guru, shark head, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
And when it comes to the Lakers, because the Lakers is one of the most prestigious teams, it's going to be all eyes on them.
Right.
So how does this play out in certain regards?
Oh, it's gonna play out. Let me see. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna play out how we want it to play out. Like, let's say this.
What does that mean?
Meaning, let me tell you.
Give us some clarity on that.
Meaning that. Okay, let me clear it up. Meaning that he's going to learn and he's going to get better. That's it. That's all we want.
He might not be in the rotation. But he might not be in the rotation. But you know who will be in the rotation? Connect.
He'll be in there.
Oh, yeah.
Connect Four, definitely.
Oh yeah, he's better than I thought he was, man. 6'7", he shoots it. He gets off the floor. He can guard. Connect will come off the bench.
But they still got some room. I mean, like y'all still got to make some moves.
Yeah, but see let me tell you,
your team is not together.
Not yet.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. He's going to be able to carve a space in there. Listen, man, y'all. Listen, you have to understand. Bronny is different. Okay, he has a different path. He's gonna get different opportunities, and so be it. That's
he's about 4 years away.
Okay, and yes, that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why not? That's building a future. 4 years, 5 years, doesn't matter. They figure they're gonna be here. The Lakers organization still gonna be here, so why not? And they taking advantage of now. Think about it, man. If we had LeBron when he was in Cleveland before he went. And they seeing that like, look,
he's not Brown.
He's not LeBron, but we're talking about the whole popularity. Remember, you forgetting the popularity, bro. The business side. Whoever gets Bronny has a great business. Period. Your business go up. Let me let you know. Anybody gets Bronny, your business go up.
But like, I would just say like, Bronny going into league is not as big as Bron.
No. I know that, but what I'm saying is the popularity, though. Everybody wants
you get popularity. They want to see it. They want to see him either succeed or they want to see him fail. Like either way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And guess what? And when he's succeeding, guess what? Whew.
Then it's all nice.
And listen, I'm gonna say this. Regardless of anything, okay. Like you said you seen him playing in high school, things like that. Okay, he's gonna be more successful than not, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not like
he's already successful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's not gonna go out there.
But you heard it first with Johnny, because Johnny said he's gonna have minutes rotation. And be in the rotation.
I don't see that happen.
Oh,
I don't see that happen.
Oh my God. Okay.
7th man, 8th man.
You got a push-up bet?
Come on.
What's going on?
20 push-ups.
Let's go.
20.
100.
We'll go. Can you do 100? You over here like do it.
100. Let's make it make sense. So what's the bet? Okay, you want to go 50? 50, okay?
Is he a third party determining a bet between two other men?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I think you should sit that one out.
And he's not.
You guys aren't serious.
No.
Do you believe what you're talking, Johnny?
Listen, I've already said it. And I made the statement, and I'm knowing already what's going on because LeBron is going to make these things happen. And not only that, Bronny has known for life that this was going to happen. And the thought that he could play with his dad, that's always been period. Yeah. So I mean, to where he's gonna take advantage of that, and then I'm like, it's no way. Like that's like.
Ask you guys a question. If you're JJ Redick, game 1, let's say it's not a close. Okay, within 10 points. Let's say it's an 8-point game, right? They're up by 8.
No,
you don't put him on the floor with
it depends on what he did in training camp. He has to earn that burn. He has to earn it.
Well,
depends on what he did in training camp.
He's on the bench.
No. See,
they're not giving away minutes.
Listen.
They're not giving minutes away like that.
You know why? You know what we all forgetting? You're forgetting that this is JJ Redick's first time coaching. He's not the norm of other coaches having a certain rotation, doing this and doing that. He's going to be learning too. This is all brand new to him. So he's going to be learning. So since he's learning, guess what?
He got vet assistant coaches.
Right.
3 minutes on the clock.
Right. And guess what they got to do? Be a damn assistant.
But 3 minutes on the clock now.
They're up 8.
You have to be an assistant.
Being up 8 now is different than it used to be.
So what, 12?
You're talking about a blow? Is that in your mind a blowout?
No.
Listen.
Let's say 12.
Well,
the game is over.
It depends how the situation of like the breakdown of who he's playing, like his rotation.
Yeah.
That's what all goes with training camp, and then in the motion of like in between training camp, how the flow. If the team's doing good, I'm not going to change nothing. We losing.
So you don't think wink to Bronny and to LeBron? Let's just get him in there for a minute.
Oh, of course.
Maybe.
That could happen. That could happen.
That will happen just period. But I'm going to say this. Bronny, if he go 1,000% on his defense, he definitely going to get
right. And that's, a lot of people, and it's easy to say what he didn't do right. He didn't make shots. But he did. It's easy to say what he didn't do. Whatever I'm saying. He didn't make shots, bro. He shot low percentages. Mm-hmm. He showed the capacity to defend and rebound, though. And we all know that's what gets you into rotation at some point.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
He missed open shots.
And they're gonna show some of the things he guys scored on. They're gonna amplify that period. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, oh, okay, why you gonna do this? Why you do it? How you running back? How he's doing these things. However, again, he's in the best position to do what needs to be done. And no, I think Bronny is like you guys are missing how unselfish this man is right now. You guys are missing that because he could really
look, check this out.
He could really
No.
What are we talking about?
Because if they get off to a bad start and they start 0-3, 0-4,
right.
Oh, to me, it's done.
That's it.
They on that. The media, everybody is on their neck. They better have a good start to this situation, or like all media, it's just going to go down in a spiral because you wear this Laker jersey.
Right.
There is a lot of everybody's watching. You feel what I'm saying? And majority of people. Not saying myself, but majority of people probably want to see this situation fail, right? Because everybody wanted something else in this regard. Other free agents. I see DeMar DeRozan go somewhere else, right? So certain Laker fans are low key like
kind of hating,
kind of torn in regard, right? The Lakers within itself, within that team, for them to have a positive season and everything, like you said, you gotta get off to a good start.
Oh, definitely.
You gotta
win.
He
has to do like Craig, and he has to do like that player CC. What's her name? Caitlin Clark. When all the eyes are on you, the hate is coming. You just gotta step up.
So look, let's listen. First off, I'm the only Laker fan on this panel. Okay.
Whoa.
You see the Kobe's all on the stage?
Whoa.
Look at Kobe all around.
Whoa, I'm a lifelong Laker fan.
Look at Kobe.
Lifelong.
Kobe.
100%.
You better come on, man.
What are you talking about?
Come on board more. Okay, listen. All right,
Laker
so
fan.
me and Doc, Laker fans. But what I'm saying is this, though. He's been so unselfish because, like, what I'm saying is, he could be jacking up shots.
I still don't see the connection.
No, because he could be jacking up shots, bro. He can be taking, because there's other players that he
can't be jacking up shots.
Bro, there's dudes that know for a fact.
His daddy gonna pull his belt out.
They're working on getting another look on another team because they know they're not even gonna make the Laker team. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying he is not being that selfish to be like, because to prove that he needs to be in the league. I'm sorry, that he will be putting up 20 shots a game, bro. No. He is not, and let me tell you, I guarantee you he's not ever going to put up 20 shots in the summer league because that's not what he do. But what I'm saying is he can do that to kind of try to prove to people that, hey, I'm supposed to be here, I can score, I can do this, but he's doing other things and allowing the other players because, again, if he did that, some of them are not shining, bro.
He didn't have that kind of juice, man.
Juice?
He didn't.
I ain't got the juice. He a 55 pick and got a $7.9 million deal.
He didn't.
That's juice, bro.
I was there.
That's juice.
No, not. I mean, Connect. I could see him possibly doing that.
Of course.
But I don't see Bronny going out there ever, even if he was built like that, taking those type of shots.
Connect gonna take what's my boy just shooting guard for the Lakers? Reeves.
I don't know. I like Reeves.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
I like
Hachimura.
I like.
No, he's not better than Hachimura.
Hey,
no,
we got us a little Splash Brothers
where
now.
Where is he coming in? And then we got the guys on the bench. Yeah. Come on. Is Dinwiddie still on the team?
No.
He's not. He's gone?
He's gone.
Yeah,
he just signed a contract.
I mean, we can.
What guards do you have? I don't even know. Did D'Angelo still on the contract?
Yeah, D'Angelo's still with us.
He's working out. You know what I'm saying? He's working out.
Connect can come off like 7.
Who's your backup point guard?
I think we need a body.
Yeah, we do need another body.
We need a big.
So y'all not thinking about Bronny being a backup? I thought you said he was going to be in the rotation.
No, rotation. No. This is what I'm saying.
Point guard don't play.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Point guard, no bird.
No. This is what I'm saying.
No, you was like, no, we need another guard.
Right. No, we do.
You just said.
We do because he has to learn from someone. So he's not coming and starting. He's not getting those minutes, like I'm saying. But
so where is he playing then?
He's playing. He's playing behind. Let's see who we get.
I'm gonna throw another name out here.
Let's see LeBron call up. Say,
what position are you throwing him at if he's coming off the bench? Right? Is it point guard or two guard?
He's a combo.
He's not a point. Two. He's two.
He's going to have to initiate offense though.
Well, but nah.
Everybody.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but he's two. He's two. He's not. No, I don't see him bringing the ball.
And he's not a bad passer.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he gets his IQ is there. You know what I'm saying? But as far as bringing the ball up, no, he's not ready for that yet. But as far as a two guard, I think that's the best position for him to do.
All right, man.
We'll see how that goes. I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope he does absolutely well. I hope he does get those opportunities, but you just never know based on how the league goes. But he has a good inside track, being that he's with the Lakers and with his dad. Let's just keep it a buck. Yeah. Yes. So shout out to you, Bronny. Let's just see how it goes. Have a good training camp. Yes. Bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this: like this new generation is going on, and not just generation. I'm gonna say of NBA players having kids. So I already know your kid. He's gonna be, and we're gonna be talking about your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's just what it is. It just seemed like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Paul Pierce's son. You got
Elijah
Trevor
Arenas.
Ariza, Gilbert Arenas' son. You know what I'm saying? And their kids, Matt Barnes boys, the twins. I mean, these kids is really making a name for themselves. Kids. Yes, the NBA kids. They're making a name for themselves, even though they got the name off there, but they're actually also living
Scottie
the name
Pippen
off
Jr.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to earn your respect for your peers too, regardless of namesake. Yep. You know what I mean? You got to earn your respect, just like you can't make up your own nickname. Okay. Yep. Period. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
It's just like that. So shout out to all the NBA players and the kids and stuff. And see, that's another thing too. They different. The athlete, like, is athlete. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, just because your parents, like, some of them really have that
Melo's son has that thing.
Yes, and Cayenne.
DNA, man. Yeah. It's embedded in you.
Right. It's in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay. And, it's up to them to kind of choose, you know what I mean? So then you wonder, like, dang, what happened to, what's the name's son? Dwayne Wade's son. What's his name? Zion? What's the name?
Oh, yeah. The oldest.
He's probably overseas somewhere. Zaire.
He was like NBA Africa.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's playing. He'll make some money playing ball. That's a win.
Speaking of Africa. How they almost beat USA, Sudan, Africa.
I didn't see that game.
Hey man, them boys play hard.
They play well. Yeah. They got good coaching. Yeah. Royal Ivy's a former NBA player. Luau Dang, who I've had the pleasure of playing against in prep school.
Come on, man.
He's the president of basketball operations.
Yes.
They know about basketball.
Yes, of course.
And I thought they put the world on notice.
Oh yeah.
First and foremost, just letting them know that African basketball is definitely coming and being top tier. So other countries better watch out.
Oh yeah,
USA, man, it's just it's difficult sometimes when you just are gelling with all these stars and you're getting together for the first time for a few weeks. That chemistry, right? Yeah. But early on, you already seeing that LeBron is taking the initiative. Like, I'm that man. Like, he's taking that Kobe initiative.
Is he still the best player in the world based on his performance so far, right now?
Yeah. So far, yeah.
Damn.
The world. Not the city, Craig. The world, Craig. Say it, Johnny. So, man. I'm excited to see this year because I think that was one really good statistic that was mind-boggling to me. The first USA team with Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, they only played a total of 9 NBA players who were on the international teams.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This year, the USA team will play 61 NBA players.
Wow.
Just to show you how competitive now the field is in the Olympics as far as basketball.
Yeah. That's how much harder it is to get to the league now.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, you have to go, you got to be literally one of the best in the world.
As I said, there's billions of people in this world, right? Over time, there's been billions, and there's only been maybe 5,000 and under that's played in the NBA.
Who's the second team besides USA that's supposed to be like the second most dominant?
Well, France is one of those teams, and it's their home court. You do have the
Russia
likes
was
of
pretty good for a while too. Though.
Serbia. I mean, Russia's always solid, but there's no firepower.
Yeah.
Like France came in second in the Olympics last time, so they're looking to try to see if they can like be victorious.
Right.
And then, like you said, it's just more NBA players all over the world. And then there was a meme that said like an average NBA player on his country's team is one of the most deadliest things, because it is.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, because like you give any NBA player an opportunity, he's gonna show you.
I remember one year they played against Puerto Rico and Carlos Arroyo was looking like Allen Iverson.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Yeah, real talk. And that's how it is, because now I'm not playing a role on a team.
Exactly.
I'm actually gonna show you what I can do. And now my peoples can show you. Like, this is my homies I've been cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since kids. We know how to grind. We're gonna face the world together.
Right.
So that is
the world,
difficult.
Craig.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because that overseas, the international ball is different.
Oh,
and you always got to remember the rules.
Yeah.
Rules are different. It's not the NBA game.
And they was born like these, like over there overseas. This is very different because like they're professionals at 12, 11, 13.
Professionals at 12, their fans are literally burning fires in the arena.
You seen those arenas that they play in?
I think that's great.
Oh my God.
I wanted
the
to check
energy.
that out.
And then like sometimes like to like throw like the opposite players on the court off, like say there's jump ball and they got the ball, or the other team's making a run, the fans will throw confetti on the court and make sure the refs come and clean it up.
It's like soccer.
It's like
It's soccer.
It's tactical.
Yeah. They like
playing chess.
Rules that are different.
Well, one being the goaltending issue, right? Playing on that.
Do they still have the open key?
Yep, the open key is much wider than the regular key. You know what I'm saying? Is there some other like little like clearance things and stuff like that? But
well, the Euro.
it's not your it's not your average thing, and then they'll really call travel. So that's a real thing. So you'll rip through. You got to put that ball down first. If you don't put the ball down first, more than likely they'll call it travel.
What's the goaltending one?
If the
ball is on the rim, you can dunk it or you can block it off.
You don't have to wait for it to roll
you don't
off.
gotta wait for it.
Right.
So you can imagine me overseas.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
20 blocks a night.
This rule ain't no more like this, like drop. Like, nah, you ain't gotta do that. Smack.
Smack, like damn. And
then you'll get called like, oh, this foolish chick. Oh.
Yeah,
it's part of the rules.
That's crazy, and that's why they so active and stuff too. And then like now, so y'all tell.
Oh, there's no 3 seconds. I don't believe.
Yeah, there's no 3 seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
I think you can paint in there.
Wow.
You can chill in there. That's what I'm saying. Like it's
the
more
rules
like
are
a
different.
professional college international rules.
Did you guys see that the Philippine League incorporated the 4-point?
Yes, I
I think
did.
that's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ice Cube.
Yeah, definitely.
Cube, man, making marks now
man.
internationally. Yay.
So you guys would be cool with that in the NBA, right?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
I'll be cool. I'll be cool with the 25-point bricklayer shot. You feel me? From the old MTV games. Remember that back in the day?
So
And
you
what's your philosophy behind that? Like, you don't think it changes the game too much?
No, I just feel like it puts you in a certain situation. If you down 30, bring that rim out. See if you can hit that thing with the defense on you. If you can't, oh well. But we gave you an opportunity in that because we got to put
What happens though if Caitlin or Steph they start scoring 500 points a game?
Now we've entered 2K because that's what everybody plays, right? They want like these little perks like that. Stand on a little 10-point shot, you feel me, and be able to knock it down. Like, oh, he made 3 in a row. If he makes 3 in a row, then the 10-point button go off. Now he gets to go over there and shoot and see if he can make the 10-pointer.
NBA jams.
It got to be like that. That's going to be more excitement within the game.
About records being just.
But wait, is that and not only that, so wait a minute. Yeah, because I'm like, I mean, and not only that, so now
Get your game up.
But wait a minute, so would that water the game down a little bit too much though? Like, I mean, too much antics? I mean,
bro, we're jumping. Bro, we're going like this now. Well, we know it used to be a travel, but that's not a travel no more. So what is that telling you? We're changing the game already like that. Mugsby, you see the travels now?
Yeah.
The hop.
Yeah, or that step back.
When you dribble and hop, you're supposed to land on 2 feet. Now you can go like this. Oh my God!
I know. I see that. That's like the step through, but
or
like the extra.
Or I can move my arm like.
Or the carry. They don't call carry anymore. I mean, they don't call
the
that.
The game is being changed in that regard. Because why? You got to fill the seats.
Yeah.
NBA is about filling seats too.
That's the purpose of the shot clock.
Well, I will say the 4-pointer will help with that. Like I think, you know what I'm saying. But like a lot of the other stuff is just.
Make the half court like 7 points.
Huh?
Half court like 7 points the last 2 minutes left. It's like perked. You see what I'm saying? Last 2 minutes you got this chance. It's like in hockey when they got what's the play? Power play.
Right, but see but check this out though. And you right, okay. But when power play or whatever, when that turns on, guess who gets the power? The losing fucking team. The power is not to the winning team. So the winning team is like, well, damn, why is it the power going to the losing fucking team? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been whooping your ass the whole game. And you put this bullshit in, and all of a sudden, they able to win, and we ain't winning no more.
That's what happened in the game when a couple calls is happening to the ref. That flow of energy changes.
Fouls out.
And next thing, I've been whooping your ass the whole game.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Now you're whooping our ass.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Every NBA game now.
Yeah,
you be down 20 and come back and win.
Right. Shooting now, the scores
with the 3-point.
Right.
Yep.
It evens everything out.
Right. I know. I'm not saying I'm okay. Like I said, I'm for the 4 because it's like, okay.
I like the 4-point play, the 25-point play. I don't know, but the 4-point I like.
Just put the rim out with a minute left. 25 points.
So what does the logo get you? The logo shot?
The logo shot.
Logo.
Give me 5.
Give him 5.
Give me 5.
Ooh,
damn,
that's a shot from the logo.
Damn, that's great. Now, see, that's the crazy part. See, because like now that would be cool too. Even we do from the logo, it wouldn't be just from logo. Because like I mean, you can guard it, but I would figure like the logo plus the whole side, like that whole
like a line there.
Yeah, like a line, like you know what I'm saying, that whole like a whole band of the you know what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, anywhere
to the sideline,
anywhere through there, like boom, you know what I'm saying, because if you just wait for it to go to the logo,
let it rain.
Should they balance it out by giving the bigs something too? Because we're talking about spreading the game in terms of for shooters getting more points. What about for big people?
Well, no, I mean it's up to you. I mean, first off, Wemby can shoot 3, so it doesn't matter. It's just that's just what it is. You know.
Do you think the game will ever go back to like being a big man's game?
No.
Nah.
Never?
Well, there's a possibility. It depends. You got to have a dominant player in that position, right? And to be unguardable, pretty much. Yeah. That means they have to get double teams in different situations like that for things to come back that way. So you have to have like another Shaq like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, because we got to adjust and we need bigs. And how we going to hold this fool in the paint? You feel me? We got to double. So if we got to think about all that, then we got to think about the adjustments.
Any prospects that you guys have seen in the league?
That's close to Shaq?
I mean, it's not going to be another Shaq.
No, but you got guys like Edie. Edie's not Wemby. You feel me?
Edie's not Wemby. Okay, so
Edie's not Wemby. And he could possibly be a defensive player of the year.
Edie's way bigger than I thought he was, man. He's like 7'6". Like he's huge. 7'6"? He might be 7'6". He's huge, man.
And he's solid.
If he's 7'6", he got an NBA gym.
Man, he is. He has to be. I mean, goodness. And he's willing to like. He's not like. You have
stiff.
Right. He's not stiff.
He's not a stiff. He's mobile.
He moves.
He probably talk shit too.
Yeah, I believe it all in his language.
Get that shit out of here.
I think he's going to be better than I thought he was.
Oh yeah,
I think he'll be better. I still don't know if he can guard out the pick and roll. Like they're going to pick on him in that situation. But as far as a shot blocker and holding down the paint, if he has a 4 with him, that's going to.
Yeah, but before you got the young fella. The youngest, he was out there balling. He did that travel too, and
see, that's what they. But
it ain't a travel no more.
Right.
So look,
but wait, can we talk about traveling real quick?
Go ahead.
Not in the form of traveling now, but now we're traveling in space because the first rap song has entered the Venus atmosphere.
Oh wow!
Miss Missy Misdemeanor Elliott had her song "Rain" being played all over the planet of Venus. So hip hop is now
space. Homeboys in space.
Like, what do you say? Like, is galactical or something?
Intergalactic?
Yeah, hip hop is intergalactic.
Well, we got to find out who's listening to it.
All right, some Martians.
Who's on the other end?
Women are from Venus.
Let us know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's on the other end letting us know? Like,
because that was Cyborg, because they sent Missy, a female rapper, and they put her.
I wonder why they chose that song.
Venus.
I wonder who made that choice.
Because they wanted it to rain. Like maybe the manifestation, right? Maybe that planet. Because I get geeky and Dr. Brown. Come on,
I have my moments. Yeah, sure.
It can be a very habitable place if it does have water.
Maybe they're trying to summon some rain dance.
I mean, it could be a rain god.
Right.
She's definitely iconic, definitely a legend. So it's nothing wrong with that. They didn't make any mistakes there picking her, or any songs she's a part of. So
she's one of my favorite rappers.
Good thing, so. And but they also talking about they got a flying car, bro. Y'all seen that?
Yeah,
I'm out on a flying car. I'm not gonna be the first person in the
I'm trying to drive that. I'm gonna be the first one to get that license.
Tell me how it goes.
Gun it to 88. I'm ready.
Oh wow!
Man, let me know how that goes.
That's crazy.
Now, how crazy? Because you lived in China, right, Craig?
Yes.
So because I believe that flying car that you're talking about was in China, right?
Yeah.
The one that you seen?
Yes.
So you living out there, like, how crazy is their technology?
Oh, their technology. They was already like where we are now as far as technology in our phones. They was there in like 2013.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they was already techie. They already had the big phones. I was like, man, like what? You got these big phones with all these things? And then that's when I, like for myself, I got on like the Twitter of China, because you can't get on Twitter like unless you got a VPN. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was on WeChat. It's a totally different world.
Yeah.
You weren't using VPN in China, were you?
What you mean?
No, I was just kidding.
Yeah, I was using a VPN in China.
Don't tell yourself. Come on, man.
Oh,
what?
I don't get the joke.
I don't get the joke. You could buy VPN.
It's like a protective.
Yeah, dog. I was like,
was he thinking?
North Korea.
Okay. There we go. A little bit of clarity.
I was like, what did I do wrong?
Right, like they in a.
That's how you get your internet.
Yeah.
So I had to get my internet for America if I wanted to like have American things or watch stuff from America. I had to have that. But other than that, like doing that WeChat and all these fools' phones and different things, and like how Kobe was a god over there. Their technology way advanced.
Definitely. Hey, I seen also, speaking of China, I seen a video. They had like a big ass like pool, like it was of soup.
Yeah,
of noodles.
I saw you said that,
and it just was.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
So you gonna eat that with your friends?
No.
So the different cultures, right?
I know you a long time. Johnny.
Right.
I'm out on
Would
that
you
one.
grab? Yeah, would you grab food with your hand from your friend's plate? Is that something you would do?
Wow, yeah, that's.
You share a blunt, but not both a ramen.
I don't smoke blunts, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about. What the hell are you talking about?
Man, what is going on here? What are we talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about?
This is culture.
Yeah.
No, I'm not eating no noodles. I'm not grabbing the same type of meat that my friend has already grabbed from that area. I'm already a little bit of a germaphobe.
Well, they're getting it out, and they're not dipping.
It was thousands of them just in here dipping.
And going back in, double dipping. So they was double dipping.
And we don't know if nobody, they probably came out the bathroom. Number 2, you feel me? They gonna go in and grab the noodles.
Like you say, you live in China. You know how their rules is different. Like you can't spill on the ground, all type of stuff or whatever. So I think their cleanliness is different because they also know like, all right, this is for this. Like everybody had to take a shower, wash hands, or this is this, and like okay, everybody good or something.
I seen some.
I'm not doing that.
First of all,
I
seen some stuff where I seen a baby like shit in the trash can, okay, and the mom was holding them up. First of all, they got pants that are slit for the babies, so they can just go and use the bathroom.
Right.
Easy access.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You're absolutely correct. That's what I'm saying. So they will have these stipulations that this has to be done because this is the setting, because that's what they do. Because it's weird. Like who does that?
Nah, bro.
Not me.
They will not have no warning.
So no.
Wash your
So you
hands
saying
first
none of nah? They just not. Just had to.
I've been into a bathroom and I'm at halftime. All right, you know there's toilets are different.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's down, so you got to squat. That joint was filled up. Okay, it's different.
Yeah.
Policies are different.
So they not. But I'm saying they not telling them.
Bro,
they not,
the toilets on the ground and the joint was stacked up to here.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out on
And then
all
the
of
smell
them.
of cigarettes.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
I'm out, bro. Yeah, no thank you.
Damn. Well,
Certain parts, not all, but that the one of the experience I had, yeah. And I just had to
well,
pee.
you know, sharing food is a great culture, and sharing is caring, bro. Like that's just the whole. I wouldn't say I would want. I'm just saying. I think
Go ahead, eat that
if I was
duckhead
there
with the homie then.
Hey,
I mean, if we're at a table and we're breaking bread together or something, that's different.
Yeah.
But we all have our individual plates.
So just one bowl of cereal.
oh no,
Right, like all of us eating out the same cereal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
You go,
that's a troll.
look, you go pour a bowl of Captain Crunch, and then the homies come in and just grabbing the Captain Crunch.
You got a problem.
yeah,
And look at you dead in your eye. And grab it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so Johnny, what you doing today?
like fuck it. Yeah, I can't lie, man. I'm like, man, that would be tough, you know. But it's just like,
Dude,
I
the
don't know,
milk
it's just
gonna
like,
turn different color. When it
just-
turn black?
well, because see, like I've seen like different cultures, and when they eat together and stuff, just like when some of the Indians they
That's
have
true.
pita
That's
bread
true.
and stuff, they get the stuff they eat, they all pinch off of it. They all like, you know what I'm saying, and it seemed like they're okay with it.
Yeah,
they
but
know
that's not
everybody.
But I don't know if they knew that everybody washed it. Like, did you see everybody wash their hands?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that's what I'm thinking because I'm like they already know that. Okay, well this. I don't know. I'm just saying I would think it'd be some type of
That's just
sanitation
yeah.
we're doing this because we're putting it on. That's like, okay, yeah, but I mean, we're not just let anybody in the public just come. No, you have to do this to kind of,
Nah, it's people coming out the street.
Yeah, it's kids in there. Kids have all them.
I'm hungry.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
I have
Ah,
real life.
Wow. Okay. Well, just because we're talking about the world, I want to go back to the basketball thing. Now, even though we got the Olympics and, we're playing other teams in the world, of course, is the Olympics considered a world championship? Because, like, we used to put world championship for basketball, NBA.
I mean, yeah, that's the ultimate world championship.
Yeah,
right?
but I'm
Because you're
saying,
playing against the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, but is that what it is? Because it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, as a country.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
As a country of world champions playing against another country, I guess, like, just to get in that conversation, because it wasn't like, I think he was talking about his individualism, right?
Right.
And for us, like, the NBA is the best basketball league in the world. So therefore, you could be called world champions because it's the best league in the world.
by far.
Wait, ho. Who says the best league in the world, though?
China.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
I mean, that's why you have expeditions of games with different countries. Remember when Jordan went to France?
Right.
Didn't have Pippen, but they still won by 30.
Yeah.
Like, that's already showcasing right there. But like I said, and you heard
Jordan stamped it.
and you heard it here first. Don't be surprised if the NBA turns into the GBA,
Yeah, they have to.
the Global
They have to,
Basketball
yeah.
Association.
They have to. I see them
With the 50
buying up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them buying up smaller leagues
Yeah.
and expanding the league. The money
I
that they
mean,
just got,
why
they
not?
should expand. They have to start considering.
Come on, man! London just had its highest viewing ever.
That's
Come
what I'm
on,
saying.
man!
And you
That's
got-
a no-brainer. That's a 6-hour from New York. Then keep you over in the States for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Figure out your schedule.
Have the league over there and a league here, and then
then battle
AFC, NFC.
for the world.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what I'm saying. Because I'm like a world. That's the world, Craig.
It's only.
You know what I'm
I think it's
saying?
only a matter of time before they expand
Yeah,
globally.
it's only a
Yeah.
matter of time, but that is coming forward. But like I said, the NBA is the best league in the world.
Right.
Right. Obviously,
Definitely.
with Euro League being second, and Euro Cup, right? However you
Greece and all that stuff.
But let's say
Italy.
they're gonna
World.
say,
The
hey,
World
but look,
Series.
they should have
Baseball?
they should
They
have
do the same thing. It's
they
called
should
the
have
World
a
Series.
conversation to talk about as well, because if they're second, and that's to who? Because they can consider themselves being first and the NBA second, because first off, NBA players run to Olympics. All your players that you don't want or whatever, they come to us. And not only the ones that you don't want, guess what? The ones you don't want and you not realizing, they come over here and they thrive, and guess what? Now you want them back. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do it, but at the same time, we the one give them more opportunity than the NBA. So how would you consider them top if you get more opportunities than everybody get more opportunities overseas than the NBA? So how would that be considered the best league?
because they
Go to
make the most money.
Gold rings. Who's been winning the most Olympics?
USA.
It's not even close.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If there was another, like, let's say France started to win all the time, then they could probably say, well,
when Ginobili won.
Ginobili.
Right. Well, hey.
Look, Ginobili.
Best second round pick ever. Who's a better second round pick than Manu Ginobili?
Dang, I gotta do some research.
I can't think of one off the top of my Stop.
There has been
a better second round pick than
Draymond's up there though.
Well, Gilbert was second round, wasn't he?
Gilbert
was second round.
Okay, yeah, Gilbert was second round.
He should have went first, but I'm sure he went in there and acted out. You were second round.
It was hating.
Yeah.
You think the draft?
Wrist hurt. Yeah. My wrist hurt. My pinky.
The draft should be expanded too. Then I mean, they got to let more.
Oh yeah, it got to be like 400.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a 3-day draft.
Well,
wait. So, did you guys like that the second round was the second day?
No.
That was different, right? Because normally it's like, let's get these first two rounds over.
It's only 2 rounds.
It's only 60.
Well, you know why, of course, because they knew what was happening in the second round. The second round was really the first round. Yeah.
What?
Oh, you saying for picking Bronny? So they isolated.
The second round, no,
bro. Nobody's talking about the number one pick. Who's the number one pick? Thank you.
What a number one?
Like I said, nobody is talking about the number one pick, bro. Even now, today.
What did he do?
They're not talking about him. Thank you. Exactly. So that's the point I'm saying. It's like
the guys who did well are like Reed Shepherd from Kentucky. He looked solid. And the other name, Stephon Castle. I'm going to say something else controversial, okay? Stephon Castle, if he can shoot, I think his question is shooting. He reminds me of, what's his name, Roy from Portland.
Brandon Roy?
He reminds me of Brandon Roy. With his pace, how steady he is. He makes everything look simple.
Reed Shepherd?
No. Stephon Castle.
Oh, Stephon Castle.
Stephon Castle, who's going to be playing with Wemby.
Okay, yeah.
Man, I can't wait. Stephon Castle.
And with Chris Paul.
And Chris Paul, yes.
Who else was going down there? Somebody else? They were trying to get another free agent.
San Antonio?
Yeah.
They should get a veteran.
Because they loading up over there. First off, I'm going to say this. Chris Paul over there, man, it's a wrap, bro. Like
it's already playoffs.
Yeah, how many years do you guys think Chris Paul at the level that he is, like, how many more years do you feel he
got a couple. He got like 3 or 4.
At like the elite?
My guy
point guard?
My guy got to win the championship.
He's not going to win a championship with San Antonio.
I know, but that's hard.
You never know.
Nah, he not.
They won it crazy one time, I remember, in 1999 with a rookie named Tim Duncan. A rookie named Tim Duncan. They showed him.
They had a nice little gel right there. But I will say this: Chris Paul changes teams.
He does. So they will go to the playoffs.
They definitely go to playoffs. But like the way he got some dudes over there that he can really make better.
No, they definitely got some dudes
better, man. You know what I mean? And that's a point guard. That's why he's been in the league so long. That's why he lasted so long. And regardless of anything, you cannot take that away from Chris Paul.
Well, do you think Chris Paul and Pop get along with each other? I hear Chris. Okay, similar personalities, or do you think they balance each other out?
I think they figure it out.
All right, 2 pros.
I think they figure it out. Yeah. Especially they're being in the later stages, they're gonna figure it out.
He's a winner.